time for one more. This keeps dragging on like this. You have to start looking at ways to try to slide state funding in to pay the guard, not to put you on the spot, as you say that, but as some states are at least having that conversation to at least pay the guard folks rather than make them go without their own.
Yeah, especially those that are deployed. You know, we're continually having those kind of discussions. I mean, Erin is having, you have 2 calls a week, I think, right, with our food banks, and have been since at least last week. And before that, I think you were connecting with several of them, just checking in and seeing what they need and what are their concerns and where can we help. And I get an update every week on the government shutdown and which agencies are being impacted, how many are furloughed, how many potentially will be furloughed, what does that look like, are they completely 100% federally funded? So I get an overview of that every single week, and then we're looking at what contingency plans look like. But we can't just shift it to the states. States don't have the funds to be able to do that. And so really, most of these are federal programs, and they need to get the government open like they have in the past and get to work on finding solutions. And that means both parties sitting down at the table and having a discussion. And I think, Leader Thune has said, I'm willing to have that conversation. We'll take a vote on the Affordable Care Act, Unaffordable Care Act, whatever you want to call it. I think he's indicated he would be willing to do that. But you can't hold a gun to somebody's head or have this be part of the negotiations. That's just, it's not effective. And it's not been done that way before. So I think we should, I think it was just like, what was it? 6 months ago, Democrats voted for a clean CR, just 6 months ago. So come on, let's get to the table, let's get this passed, and let's start doing the work of the people and find some solutions moving forward.